Hey, welcome back to AnKorage Extras. And being the Anchorage, everything is awesome, and I'm having to change my methods again over and over and over. So, what we've got here is, of course, I'm on the computer, so this is computer related, uh, and not so much Linux, but on the web side of things. So, uh, I recently, well, a few months ago, I learned that Disroot is getting rid of Taiga. Taiga, the agile management for projects, for project management. So if we were to go over to it, we will fade over, and we can see my project board that's over there. And this is my Taiga project board, and we can see that we've got the main part of the Anchorage right here. I've got my other projects for Quest New Hampshire and Anchorage Extras right here. This being Anchorage Extras, we'll go into that. And we can see there's a whole lot of stuff going on. And the last thing that was done was 2 months ago. So if I go to the Kanban board that I actually used, this is how that looks. So we can actually see that, I've got my video ideas that I put here, my preparation stage, when I film and edit, and then when I publish it, and then I've got archived over here on this far side. So, but the issue here is that uh, they don't like that anymore, and it's and mainly just because it's actually uh, it's something that was actually done, that was actually it's like they I can't say they really said that it was a complaint, but how they looked at it, from what I've been told, is not enough people use it, and that alone is enough to say, hey, not enough people are using it, so let's just you know do away with it so that we don't have to maintain it, we don't have to upgrade it, we don't have to do this, because there's a lot of resources that are involved on making sure that happens. So they decided that they were going to get rid of it. Now, there was another reason that's out there that I was told. It's like, the application being agile, for the folks that are using it, that it may not have been used in to the fullest extent or how it was meant to be used. And that is something that it's valid, but at the same time, it's like they put it there for people to use the way that they want, and that's what I did in my particular experience. I was able to configure it the way that worked for me, and so that is that's something that it's it's not enough people use it, and it's not being used to the fullest extent of how it was designed to be used and how it was supposed to be used. It's like I'm going on the approach of not enough people use it, and that's it. It's like it's like once you start using it, you could use it the way you want, you can configure it the way you want, and that is what I did, and that is what we've got going on with this. So it's that's the way that I did it, and so I it's like it's a very good piece of software, but at the same time, I had to tweak it in such a way that works for me. That isn't the case for everybody. So, but in the end of it, Taiga is no longer going to be used or offered on Disroot. So I was told of an alternative, and I actually have it right down here. I'm going to close that, minimize it, and this is actually the replacement, which is basically their instance of nextcloud, and which is a fantastic piece of software, and they've got a lot of different applications in there for people to use, and they have this here called deck, and if we go to that, what that means is that this basically is a very basic Kanban board. which is similar to what I've got going on. So I've got this over here for the anchorage, and here we have all of my stuff. And I've had to kind of configure what I've got going on with it. Now this is very basic, where you just basically have cards, hence the name deck. It's a deck of cards. And so what I do is, these are my video ideas, boom, 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 boom. And then here's what I've got going on in progress right now. Taiga going bye-bye. And then recently completed Anchor Shorts, Taiga going bye-bye. That was the short that was just recently released about this video coming out. So now in with the cards on the Kanban board over on Taiga, I could go into each individual one because each one was a user story, and that is how I actually had it. And if you want to see everything regarding Taiga that I've got, you can go up in this area and see the video for that. I'm not going to go into that whole thing, but so instead of having one location with my user stories, because each one of these was a user story, and then I could open up each one, and then I could put in all of my tasks inside those stories, and then I would just move the story over and over and be done with it. But now I have to split that up. I have to do just the card itself that represents the video as a whole, and then once things get done, I can just click and drag it over. Now if I was to open up one of these, this is basically what will we get. Tag going blah 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 blah, so on and so forth. Add tag to this card, which I don't do. I don't add a user to it because it's just me. Set a due date. There's no due dates. I don't restrict myself on that. And then I can write a description down here. Should I wish a video about the migration off of Taiga to nextcloud, like that. And it saves automatically, as you can see right there, and done. And I can close it, and then when I go back into it, there we go. And so from there, what do I do about my tasks? Well, if we go over here in the menu bar, there's an item for tasks. So if I click on that, we've got all of it here. I've got the anchorage right there. So here we go. Anchorage extras, Taiga going bye-bye. So this is my current video. So I haven't figured out exactly how I'm going to do this. Now, what I wish is that these were to be collapsible, so that I could just have all of my videos listed, boom, 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 boom. But no, it doesn't do that. It just lists one task at a time and all of its subtasks. And I just want to be able to collapse all of these subtasks, over here, which it doesn't allow me to do that. Well, actually, it might. Never mind, I'm an idiot. So I can actually do all of that. And I can delete tasks. So you have all that. So, just like on this one, pre-production, what did I do? I acquired everything already. The directory's already been prepared, so I can complete that. And, the OpenShot project was done. So that was all done. Principal filming. So, introduction, if applicable. This is Anchorage Extras. There are no introductions, so I don't check that off. Doing the main portion, I'm doing that one right now. I'll check this off after it's done, and there's no conclusion because this is not a regular Anchorage video. So that won't get done either. That's why I say if applicable. So this is not an applicable situation, so I don't need to check those off. And then in post-production, I've got all of these, blah, 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 blah. And then announcement when I announce it out on Birdside, Mastodon, and Fedis root. Fedis root is, that's a coma on this root, which is a federated things run off of Pleroma, which has links up with Mastodon, and anything that uses the I know the name of it, I just can't think of it at the moment, but it's a protocol for you federated social networking, essentially. You know, a couple of things happen to be on it, like was it the Pixel Fed? That's the one I'm trying to think of. So we've got that. So once I've got all of my different tasks done, I can check off the video being done, and boom. And then once that's done, I can come back to deck, and then I can come back to the AnKorage, and I can then take this and I can drag it over to here, and that's recently completed. And then I leave it in the recently completed for a time, and then I will archive it. I'll archive the card. And there we go. So that is what's happening with my project management for the videos. So I'm going to get rid of that, and I'm going to fade back to me, and there we go. So Taiga is a fantastic piece of software. If you happen to use it, go with it, fly with it, do what you do with it, and everything like that. But on Disroot in particular, Taiga is going bye-bye. It's already been removed from the website page, from the services list. However, they they have it running still right now, so anybody existingly use it can continue to use it, especially if they have a direct link to it, board.disroot.org. And but they have to migrate off of that and to some other solution. But they do have a solution in Nextcloud which works out very well, and I'm still kind of tweaking it here and there, figuring it out. I'm actually consolidating the main AnKorage videos, the AnKorage Extra videos, and the Quest New Hampshire videos all together, so I don't have to keep those separated. I just edit it in the title. So I'm doing that with that. So but still, I still recommend using different project management. If you're not doing anything that's really involved or really extensive, the Nextcloud instance on Disroot is really great. And I'm still kind of trying to figure it out, but I'll get it the way that I want. And as we just saw, I can actually collapse all of those subtasks, and there we go. So I'm an idiot. So that is what's going on there. So that is pretty much all of this video. So thank you very much. Make sure you subscribe. Check out my upcoming videos as they come out. And if you want to donate some crypto, all the information's down below. And you can also see me out on Mastodon for the channel. And for my personal one, I'm on Plurima/Acoma through Disroot. I'm out there too. I got all that information down below. So feel free, go check it out if you happen to use those, whatever. I usually just handle announcements of videos on those accounts, but I may occasionally say something on one or the other, depending on what I'm doing. And also check out Pixel Fed. It's like Instagram, but it's ethical. So there we go. That's it for this video. So thank you very much for coming, and we will talk to you later. So, Skál.